Hello, team? Hello? I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, guys. If anything, that tells you something about EU5. Let me tell you something. No. I've been wanting to stream Battlefield and play some Battlefield on stream for a while, so I got like a couple hours right now. How you doing, Nexum? And thank you for the 67, Mr. Saltmine. I will also be locked in sometimes, so obviously, when EU6, that is the real question, okay? Oh, so you do it while I'm working? Well, Rem, you see, we can play later as well. We can play a little later as well. I just didn't want to go edit immediately, so this is my solution. Bad start. Never mind, not a bad start. We might be back. What the fuck was that grenade? Thank you, Mr. Gansey. Trying to read. No, but you like U5? I can get this guy. He just killed himself. I think it's a fun game. I don't know if I like it. I like it enough to keep playing it, even though I don't have to play it. Will I do multiple campaigns in it? Maybe not. Maybe. It's a big maybe at the moment. Well, Braun, some would consider how they made EU5, the combat in EU5, to remove war. Some would consider that. Because the battles last about a millisecond, and then the battle's over. Which some would define as removing war, you know. You don't even get to see the war because it's so quick. The AI build forts, and they do build forts, but Diablo, from what I've seen, the AI doesn't man forts. I'm not sure if they fixed that yet in this patch, because I haven't really done that much war, because as I just said, war is not really that great in the game either because of how they made control in the game. Like, you don't really gain anything from war. Unless they're like your core pops, I guess. Because a lot of the time when I was fighting as Denmark in my original campaign, like last week, before we got the content creator patch or whatever it was, or the press patch, the patch that you're supposed to have when you're allowed to record. Okay, whatever. The AI often didn't fill out its forts or maintain its forts, so the meta would be once you start a war, to basically rush the forts as fast as possible, and since you don't have to breach walls in EU5, you would just storm the fort and you could siege an entire nation down in a month or less than a month sometimes. I don't know if that's been fixed. I like Battlefield 6, it's kind of like just a new Battlefield 3 or 4. Thank you, Mr. Gansey, though. In all seriousness, bugs aside, is EU4 better than 4 generally? I think, at the moment, I prefer EU4 over EU5. I've said this, the warfare in EU5 is not my style. I do not get my dopamine from how fast the battles are. I have a lot of problems with it. Especially multiplayer stability after we've been playing with that. Let me tell you about that. Like, that is... We've been doing multiplayer. I told you it took me 35 hours to progress to colonization in my campaign in single player. Let me show you. Let me have a look here. to like 1510. It took me 35 hours to reach that, right? In our multiplayer game, it's taken me 23 hours to reach 1410 or 1430, sorry, because the game is desyncing left, right, and center at the moment. Like, it is unplayable in multiplayer. It is genuinely unplayable. It crashes. It's got a billion crashes. It's got a billion bugs. It's got a billion desyncs. I think we played for 8 hours the other day, and starting at 16 people, a lot of not 16, 15 people. A lot of people dropped out throughout it because it was so unstable. We had 61 desyncs by the time we had played 6 hours, and then I had to delete my desync folder because it was 21 gigabytes of desyncs.
I'm here!
And crash thing, just obviously I didn't crash as much. I'm playing Denmark. I have a feeling that France is heavily bugged in terms of desync and shit like that. Because Peef was crashing so much. He could tell. I don't actually know how many crash reports Peef has, but it was a lot. Like I probably crashed about 6 times when we played. And I'm playing Denmark, a nation that it has a decent amount of content, but not that much. Oh. It sounds to me like EU5 is made. I feel like it definitely is made more to single player in mind, but the way the AI works at the moment, it's horrendous in my opinion. It feels like the AI doesn't do much. Like in our game, for instance, Sweden has never declared war on me. I guess it might be because I'm stronger than them, but it feels like they never really challenge me. Some nations do something, but they at the moment there's a problem in the game. I'm not entirely sure if it has been fixed because we don't have the patch they're working on at the moment. But AIs will go into civil wars over and over constantly. Like it's at the you know how in Vic 3 it would do like civil wars over and over because it didn't understand the government reforms. There's a system in the game called the Parliament that I have a theory that the AI doesn't know how to use. That it just clicks every button possible to lose stability at all times. How bad is the performance on EU5 on your PC? Sometimes it runs really well, but again, you know my PC. I almost in February this was almost the best PC money could buy, right? And it sometimes goes down to 3 FPS. It depends on what goes on in the game. But currently there's this weird bug that sometimes after hot joins, your game drops to like 1 FPS and you have to sit there for like 15-20 seconds. I had this, Greg had this, and we literally can't do anything. Like, we just sit there. Like the 3D map at the current moment of the game, I said this out loud when the game got revealed back in like by a bunch of content creators back like half a year ago at this point, back in spring or whatever.
Fuck, I'm bleeding out.
That the map looked ass. It's like in newer history, like since Imperator had a good map. Well, better map than this. CK had a good map. Vicky had a gorgeous map, and now we have this. This is like a step below Imperator, the map right here. And I said when the content creators released their footage, about, I would say, oh god, grenade. About a year ago, not a year ago, half a year ago, I'm retarded right now, that there was a problem with the 3D texture. Something just looked off, and it still looks that way in a lot of things. It just doesn't look good. Does EU5 have AE system like in EU4? Yes, but I've not had that be a problem to me yet. What the fuck's going on? Oh, the tank shot me. It's called antagonism. This is another thing I don't understand. Thank you, Mutanti, for the 39, and Choking, thank you for the 75. The one thing I don't understand is why, between each game, Paradox changes the, or whatever, the reasoning is to change the, why the decision is made to change terms in the game, right? Like, why do we have to change AE to be antagonism now instead of aggressive expansion? Why do we have to change the word province to be location now, and now the word province means state? Why do I need to? Why do we need to change that? It was fine before. Why? It just feels unnecessary. You know what I mean? I gotta lock into my KDs and get completely fucked up. It ain't looking good, guys. You could drag me through the window, bro. Come on. Antagonism takes in relations. That could be it. I don't understand why we wouldn't like put that in under that anyways. I will, however, say one thing. The game has a 2D map, and like, I don't know who came up with the theory after we found it. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, is this a thing of the game? Is that a thing? I didn't even know that was a thing. That's crazy, man. Anyways, there are hourly ticks in the game, and the combat needs the hourly ticks. I'm so bad right now. It's crazy, man. I don't like the hourly ticks. That's one of... I put it out there, I think it was yesterday, my main problems with the game is the start date, the hourly ticks, and the speed of combat. Those are my 3 main problems with the game at the moment. I have some really funny clips that I will probably put in the video, where you will see what we've been dealing with. There is a chance this could change, because they've been talking about this in the Discord with the developers. I mean, literally yesterday we talked about it with the developers, about the speed of ships, for instance. That ships will just literally, what the fuck, go light speed. Like, you literally, at the current moment in the game, if you want to have any living chance of doing naval combat in the game, like actually a chance of doing naval combat in the game, you have to play 1 speed. There is no other way than 1 speed. Because it literally takes... without seeing it, you don't understand what I mean. Like, it is literally impossible with how fast the speed goes in the game. On 3 speed, it takes about 15 seconds, real lifetime, to cross the Mediterranean. But the problem is that there are so many sea tiles that it probably crosses about 25 different sea tiles in those 15 seconds. Chat, he has an M4 and a shotgun. I know, I have this. This kit is designed to make people call me like slurs. I'm also not doing terribly well with it. Like, you don't understand until you see the clips that I have that will be in the video, because we're recording on this patch, and you'll see it regardless. It might get changed. I'm going to put a disclaimer that some of this might get changed, some of it might not get changed, because we're not entirely informed of what will be changed. But, like, you'll see a clip of ISP going out to fight the Mamluk Navy or something. And before he can even, like, realize that he goes out, his navy's already lost the battle, and he's already back in port in Naples again.
Here's some ammo for you.
You're behind me! That kit ain't working. It's a good kit, trust me. It's because I'm yap sessioning right now. This is why I stopped playing MP games. My hands are already cramping watching this. Oh, this, I thought you were talking about the EU5 Navy situation. But that's not just for MP games, because the AI will be a big problem for you. Oh, I almost got the entire squad. Come on, bro. The AI will be a big problem for you, because I saw a clip from Habibi. He has a damaged fleet because there's an earthquake or something, and he wants to leave the port to go somewhere else. And the AI basically calculates and sees you're leaving the port, and like the French AI, he can't even see the fleet at this point. And before he can even realize, this all happens within, I think it's 2 to 5 seconds or something, that he leaves the port to his fleet having lost the battle, by the way. I want to put that out there. That is how fast it happens. We had to go frame by frame when analyzing the footage he sent us. Why is the start date a problem? Because you start about 100 years early than you did in EU4. And there's not a lot to do, in my opinion. I just kind of sit there. I just, like, I'll be real. My experience, let me take you through what I do when I boot up EU5, right? Again, I'm not the best at this game. I wasn't the best at EU4. But put yourself into the mindset of a regular Paradox gamer that's just gonna come in and play this game, right? There's a lot of people that will go in and play the game, right? And let me just, again, I'm a regular player. I boot up the game. What I do is I start up the game. I go in as Denmark. I set up my construction queue. Oh, actually, no, as Denmark, you don't set up your construction queue, so that's a bad example, because you start with 1 billion debt. Anyways, a regular country, you set up your construction queue, right? You check your market. Is lumber cheap? You basically, okay, imagine you're playing Vic 3, right? What you do is you check the market prices for construction. You check the, you have cheap construction goods. And then you start building those construction goods. You build some roads around your capital so you can get some control. I'll be real, Nexon. It's less deep than the Vic 3 construction loop, but it is basically the same, except it's less deep. That's how I would explain it. I think Jake would be better at explaining it, because he understands the Vic 3 economy better than I do. But the way I see it is, you set up the game, you set up your construction queue, you go to your estates, you go into your cabinet, you set up your cabinet actions, you select your research, you balance your, you hit automate on trade, you hit automate on market, you start building whatever buildings you think is profitable for your market, or if you don't have the goods to make buildings cheaper, or the goods in your market that you need, you build those goods first, and then you just kind of wait a little bit until you go maybe to a war or two before the Black Death hits you. But then the Black Death hits you, it puts you back about 50, 60 years. And then you just kind of sit there for a little bit after the Black Death, and you just kind of stare. Like, you will find yourself staring at least a little bit every game. Because there's not a lot to do with the early start date. Once you get further into the game, there's more to do, but it's still the same kind of loop in the game. If that makes sense. I'm not playing the game right now, so it's harder for me to explain it. I'm also trying to focus on Battlefield, so take what I say with a grain of salt. It's also a yap session. I want to put that out there. It is a yap session while I'm playing Battlefield. It's a yap session in Battlefield, so if I had the game in front of me, but with a black screen, it'd be easy for me to explain. I saw that there's one of the creators in there that's streaming himself playing the game, but he just kind of picks a still frame from EU4 or one of the dev blogs or something, and then he streams himself playing, but he like his ball or his sound of him playing. But yeah, the cycle in the game is just, to me, personally, I think that it's gonna be rough if you're not playing single player. If you're playing single player, you can 5-speed it, but in multiplayer, especially with the current stability, that's a problem. But it's over. Oh. There's no Russian tanks in the game, so it's not there. That's also true for Peef, but if you have any questions, it's easier for me to answer questions. Is it fun? Is it enjoyable? They're two different questions. Is it fun? Yes, in my opinion, it is fun. I am having fun in the game. The question for me is, when you that goes more into the enjoyable part. How long will it be fun for? Because I'm questioning myself, how many times do I want to go through 150 years before I get to colonize? Or let me put it in a different way. How many times do I want to restart the game and play 150 years before I get to the empire building part of the game? Before I get to the empire building game. And the empire building game is kind of what it's about, in my opinion. How do I explain this better? Like, also another thing, the Black Death, it will hit you randomly every time. Well, not, obviously, like, there are, well, not obviously anything. It will just hit you randomly every time. Like, the way it affects your country varies quite a lot. Like, in my current Denmark run, compared to my previous Denmark run, Copenhagen is at half the population. Which means that you essentially have to play 20 years into the game to realize, how did the Black Death affect me? Oh! From a scale of 1 to 10, how different EU5 is compared to EU4 in terms of gameplay? That's hard to determine, but it's not a... Which one is the most different? Oh, Thomas is in here. He sniped me, and then he didn't save me. He's a bad medic. Since Paradox will improve the gameplay over the next years, it will change gameplay, and with that replayability. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, Bornbalish. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying with replayability. I'm not saying that the way you play the game, the gameplay loop, isn't replayability enough. Some people might say that is the exact reason behind it. But in my opinion, it's because you have to spend so fucking long in the early game, and Paradox can't really do anything to change that because it is a fundamental part of the game. It's the start date of the game. Unless they go back to adding a new start date, which Paradox has said they don't like doing in the past. Because not a lot of people will use other start dates or use the other... This was a bad idea. EU4 was early game heavy anyways. But you don't understand. The early game of EU4 is 100 years out. 120 years out from what EU5 is. Do you understand what you're saying? Before you get to the early game of EU4, you need to play 120 years. So the part that I really like about EU4, colonization, empire building, that part requires you to play for, depending on what speed you play at, somewhere in between, I don't know how long Choking has spent. Choking, how long did it take you to get to 1410 on 5 speed? So 110 years then. Five hours? So it takes you 5 hours to get to the EU4 start date, right? On 5 speed. That's if you want to play the game on 5 speed. I don't want to spend 5 hours setting up my game every time. That's one, again, it's why I'm saying it's one of my biggest complaints. No, the 100 Years War start, like, I think it's almost instantly in the game. It's one of the first things that happens. No, the plague doesn't decimate your run 4 hours into the game. Even on 3 speed, I would say, the game, it's like, I think it's 10 or 20 years into the game the plague hits you. And even on 3 speed, that'll take you like 2 hours, maybe. 2-3 hours, maybe. And it's just... on 5 speed, maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes. Ooh, this is bad. Oh yeah? Fuck you! Thought he could knife me, little dickhead. Thank you, Mirror Shader. Shasta for the 10. Mechanics this, mechanics that. What about the flavor? How unique is gameplay between countries? I think there are some countries that play more unique than others, but most countries overall play the same. And some people will argue against me. Some people that probably play the game will argue against me. But those are the same people that will do the same argument in Vic 3. That will say all countries play the same. And I will say that is exactly how I feel with this game. Because I will argue that countries play differently in Vic 3. Which is why I am biased as well, obviously. You gotta take me with a grain of salt as well. I'm not a main EU4 player here. Some countries have an easier the Ottomans and everyone else are real. Because of the fact that you can't really expand and get anything useful out of it for a while. The Ottomans kind of play differently because they allow you to expand. Because you can get more control as the Ottomans. How does EU5 deal with missions, focuses? There are no missions or focuses in the game. You have the ability to turn on in the settings. They are not on by default, but I'm pretty sure it's generic missions. The way you declare war as well is through the parliament. So every nation in the world has a parliament essentially in this game. Even if you're like a tribe in America, you have a parliament. Everybody has a parliament, and that is how you like discuss issues in your country. Diet? No, it's called parliament. Everybody has a parliament. Yes, there is an in-game tutorial. I have not tried it on the current patch, but on the previous patch, it did not work. I got soft-locked and hard-locked in two different of them. I got hard-locked in the Conquest tutorial and soft-locked in the Economic tutorial. Also, as ISP said, the game doesn't need a tutorial. If anything, the game needs a tutorial in how to navigate the UI. That's the only thing it needs. Once you understand the UI and the numbers in the game, you kind of can play the game, I would say. It's relatively easy. Like, I'll be real, chat. I feel like I haven't mastered the game, obviously. I automate my trade, but, and my market. I'll be real. But I feel like it's not a challenge to play against the AI anymore. That's what I feel like. The AI also cheats horrendously. We figured that one out like a couple days ago. Oh!
Explosives armed on objective Bravo.
Fucking die! Oh! I missed so many times, that was embarrassing, bro. Reload, 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 reload. Reload! We're good, we're good. No chance, no chance.
Alright, objective Bravo is eliminated.
Take this ammo.
Enemy forces are evacuating the area. Sector is ours.
So how do you find the pop in the war system? Do armies just balloon like in EU4? Let me put it like this. I think PIF had... How big was your professional army in... How big was your professional army in... did we make it to 1410, PIF? Yeah. How big was the army by 1410?
Secure the enemy positions.
12k, and then he had about 60, 80k levies or some shit when it was raised. I can't entirely remember. It was a lot though. Oh!
We need attack support and mark the objective.
Also, money fucking balloons in the game. You have no idea how much money there is in the game. Like, it is insane. Big nations are like literally insane. Even small nations. Oh my god, I didn't see that guy. Like, in the 100 Years War, you'll see, like, battles of, like, if it's gonna be players and they figure it out, some point in the 100 Years War, you'll see battles that are, like, close to 100k versus 100k. Once they figure it out, and people actually meta it, I think you can get close to 100k versus 100k. This is a good strat right here.
Taking out Bravo.
Yeah, there's no rally point button in the game either.
Combat area. Return ASAP.
Come on, bro.
Tracking you outside the AO. Get back.
We gamble? No, we do not gamble.
All call signs. Take the sector and keep pushing our attack. Explosives armed on objective Bravo.
How the fuck did we get that fast? Alright, where is this little rat? Oh, he's dead.
Move to attack the marked objective. Get back to your squad.
Did people... Wait, this is 12v12? Oh,
We destroyed objective Bravo. Keep it going. Alright.
again, I'm not reading chat everything, so take everything with a grain of salt that I'm saying. Wait. Don't. I'm just here to yap, okay? It's a yapathon. So there's a lot of yapping going on. I need ammo. Ooh! I'm not gonna need ammo in a second, man. They fucking defused it, bruv. Oh, that's bad.
Objective marked. We need you support.
Can I get any fucking ammo? It's over. I saw the grenade and then it was over. Is there content for the later parts of the game worth getting to? I'll be real with you, Vlanatic. None of us have made it that far in the game. You realize how long it would take me to get there in a multiplayer game? Like, if we in the current state of the game, that, yeah, as Peeve said, we'll get there in like 3 years from now if they don't fix the desyncs and the crashes. Oh, it's over. The building just collapsed around me. Do you think it's similar to Imperador? I didn't... Okay, let me put it like this. I did not have fun in Imperador, but I have fun in EU5. So in that way, I don't think it's similar to Imperador. But that is probably also a controversial opinion, because choking and swimming will probably say it's very similar to Imperador. Oh!
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
It does look like there's some late game disasters and events. Yeah, but are you talking about the situations, Phil the Penguin? It's Imperator 2. It's more Imperator 2 than EU5. Okay, well... oh my god, how did I miss that, bro? I do not know if EU5 will be playable by GeForce now. I can ask and get back to you on that. But at the moment, let me put it like this, chat, in a way that could also answer the question, do I find it fun, enjoyable, right? I have enough footage. I've had enough footage for like a day or two, maybe, to create a video on EU5 at this point, which I have to get because I'm sponsored. I have a sponsored video coming out at some point. I am still playing the game, even though I have enough footage now, right? So if you take it that way, I'm still having fun in the game. But I'm also very controversial in my opinions with Vic 3, right? So I like Vic 3. I like to just see my nation develop. Does that make sense? I like to see the pop number grow in Denmark. I like to see Danish cities that I know grow. I like to see Denmark get bigger on the map. I can do that in a lot of different games.
You're leaving the AO. Return to combat.
That's why, like, I think somebody told me, somebody typed on the Reddit in response to me saying that I liked Vic 3 and that was why I was skeptical about EU5 or whatever, or like my opinions on EU5 should be taken with a grain of salt. I actually think he's right. I think my taste in games are kind of mid, and the guys in the Discord literally said that to me when I said it out loud. Is this true? And that I said that I'm having fun in this, that I just have mid games. It might be right.
Blow successful. Alpha destroyed.
People just don't expect the shotgun around the corner, bro. No! From feeling making your country better, how does EU5 feel? Would I like it if I want to do a wholesome utopia? Can you explain what you mean by that, rap, man?
Bravo has been disarmed.
This is coming from the guy getting stimulated by fast food simulator. Bada bing right there. Is colonizing easier or are natives overpowered? I felt like colonizing is piss easy. Because all you do when you reach it is you send a guy out with a colony and he just starts colonizing. And you send basically Danish people to colonize or Swede, whoever you want to send, where you take the pops from. You actually do move the real pops. It's not like in EU4 where you spawn pops in, right? You actually do have to take pops from somewhere. Whether it's pops you want or whether it's pop you don't want. You do have to take pops from somewhere. I guess that's a good part of the game. Kinda low-key a good KD for this game for me, yeah. Okay, so if I do this, I sit in the rat chamber down here. They won't realize it. I baited him! I baited him! Waste! Sheesh. Read that EU5 is going from hourly to daily. So rather than days. Yes, if you don't run 5-speed, it runs from, I think it's 6 o'clock in the morning, might be wrong, to 18 in the evening or something. Maybe it's all the way through. I don't know. Maybe it's to 24. I can't remember. Right now, I'm actually like stroking out. If I want to... Oh, Radman, back with that, with the Utopia question. If I want to feel like I'm making the life better of my people, I guess you can kind of do that, but I feel like Vic 3 does it better. Unironically, I feel like Vic 3 does it better because you have a standard of living in that. In this, you have happiness for pups. How ADHD is the game? I would say the game is more kind of like an... I don't think it's ADHD because there's a lot of... The joke that Jake made at one point... after... Because I was streaming my POV to the other guys while we were playing in multiplayer. Because I'd obviously been playing the game more. So they could see what I was kind of clicking and stuff like that, right? And Jake would just look at, like, the stream, right? And he would make the joke that he might as well just look at a map of Denmark on Google Maps, and that was my gameplay. Like, I never really moved away from Denmark on my map, because there was nothing to do, really. So, I wouldn't really say it's ADHD. You just sit there and zoom in, and you kind of look at, you focus on your nation, because at least for the first 150 years, in my opinion, there's not much else to do. Maybe if you're playing a different place than Denmark, maybe you can already start colonizing 100 years into the game as Spain or Portugal. It's not even an Excel sheet, though. It's because, I don't know. Wait, so more tick stuff gets done, so final steps are just longer days. Longer days? The ticks made to hourly, I'm pretty sure, is made for combat. Because combat is done by the hourly. Which is why you have to, if you ever want to micro combat, you have to play at 1 speed or 2 speed. Because it just goes too fast in the current patch of the game. Shit. Oh. But yeah, like, the joke was that Jake kept taking a screenshot of Google Maps of Denmark and then southern Sweden, because at this point I'd conquered southern Sweden. So it was zoomed in on Denmark to the southern bit of Holstein, right? And then you could see Scania constantly. And that was basically... Every time he looked over on his other monitor to see what I was doing, that was what I was doing. I was just looking at... How can I make my country better? How can I, like, squeeze another dollar out of my economy or something? Or, not really even. Sometimes I was just waiting to put down the next building, or whenever I was done with this parliament decision or whatever. At least early game, I don't think the gameplay loop was very deep. Why would you hide in the corner when I have a shot? Oh, gun! I've been raised in the Call of Duty fucking place, man. I know how to use this damn shotgun. Oh!
Attack successful. We're taking enemy sector.
Still tracking enemies inside the sector. Wipe them out.
How does something like the Timrid invasion work? Is it just country spawns to... That's a Timrid invasion? What year is that supposed to happen in? Because I've never made it past 1540 in my first game. I'll be real, I think this game, because of the hunt... Like, do you guys know what the average player in EU4 played to until? Like, what date they kind of stopped playing the game?
Supporting the attack.
1600s. Okay, so if the average player plays until that, chat, a lot of people are typing 1550s in EU4. That's bleak as hell for this game. Then what you're saying, a lot of you people saying 1550 or even 1600s. That means a lot of people won't even get to like colonize the whole planet then, or even start colonizing for some people.
You're attacking objective Bravo. Need to hold the area.
Bleak as hell for colonization, man.
Enemy contacted by AO.
Typically started losing interest in 1700s. So you would play 300 years of that, so that means you'd stop in 1600s with this probably. Maybe even a lot further, because it's going to take you longer to get there. I don't know. There are things I like about the game, man. Like, again, I have fun just map painting as well, because you can still map paint. It's just money that holds you back, because you don't get money from the territory you conquer initially, because you gotta integrate it, which takes fucking years. I dislike the speed of integration, for instance.
Objective Alpha has been neutralized.
Cool. Let's go in. Through the door. What? The fuck? Go, 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 into the next building. Come on, they're in here. I know they're in here. Nope, they were not.
We've taken the sector. Hostiles are retreating.
Enemy still present. Hunt them down.
I'm gonna go up. Oh! Why are you in the street, bro? Jules is too shy, but is there Bosnia in the game? Are they in the game at start? I have no idea. Oh, nice. Watching Bo play BF6 is like watching my grandpa play it. So true, Cypress. If your dad can get, if your grandpa can get an 8.3 KD.
You're outside the combat area. Return ASAP.
Fuck. Let's redo that to 2 KD. Come on, man. You know what? Cypress, I'll take it as a compliment then. Your grandpa's really good at the game then.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack. Bravo has been neutralized.
Here's some ammo.
Bravo has been secured.
Go, 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 go. rat spot.
Grab this spare ammo.
Hostiles attacking Bravo.
Oh. Get out of the building! Get out of the building!
Hey, here's a med kit.
What the fuck? How the fuck did he get in here?
We have the edge. Let's push on and take victory.
Med kit over here.
Objective Bravo neutralized.
You know that guy run past you? I was probably reading chat, I'll be real. I'm gonna use that excuse. Why did that claymore not explode? No way, I just missed that.
Marked objective.
Sit down, kid. Oh, that's another one. No?
Target down. Hold the ground.
Woo! 17-6, boys. Come on. Come on. That's almost a 3 KD while yapping. I was yapping a little less this one. What squad level were we at? Second. Come on, bruh. Cheaters. Come on. Come on, bruh. I mean, there are some pretty okay large map of BF6, right? I just like to play Rush or Breakthrough. It was Bad Company, the first Bad Company you could explode buildings because they made a very specific trailer. This is not a big one. No, that was not a big map because this is Rush or Breakthrough. I do not have access to the new Hoi DLC. No, I do not. Like, are there any specific questions regarding EU5 I might be able to answer instead of me just yapping about what I like and what I don't like and what works and what doesn't work? Levolution. Oh, there are some Levolution stuff in this. There's like a crane you can destroy on all the maps. There are no missions like in EU4, Cyprus. There are generic missions, but you have to turn them on in the settings. It's not a standard game setting. How does the Navy work? Same way as Army. It has initiative. It's like the way it gets into battle. But it's too fast at the moment, both the naval combat speed and the movement speed. I don't know, Theo, about when I will stream Squad 44 or Reforger again. Maybe at some point, yeah, probably at some point. How does colonization work? Essentially, you send out an explorer to first discover the sea zone. It's just a guy you hire to go out and do it for you, and it costs you like 10 ducats a month. Depending, well, that's the base cost. Then he can lower the cost depending on his skill and depending on tech and shit like that. Then you have, thank you very much, by the way, for the 23 months. Where was he going? Once you've discovered the sea tile, you got to discover the land tile. Same process, essentially. And then once you've discovered it, you send out colonists, and you've got to choose which province you want to send the colonists from. Because they will leave from a specific... Sorry, yeah, it is a province, because it's not a location, it's a province. because it's like multiple locations they'll leave from. Anyways, and then those people slowly settle one location at a time until the entire province is settled, and it'll flood them with their people. And it's about 1,000 pops until it's full done. And if there's natives in there, you have those in the province as well once you've settled it. Let's go ahead and read some more. Are there mechanisms for being so dominant you can make other nations a vassal thing of England with... Oh, that one I cannot actually respond to. That one seems a little, oof. Maybe I should have gone back to the point. I thought it was like just forward holding. Do they get extra tickets if they kill us before we fall back? How does that work? I'm assuming it's good for us to fall back. I want to make it over to the other point. How do you feel about the Vic 2 inspired parts of the EU4 economy system? Or EU5? It does not feel like Vic 2 inspired the economics, I'll be real. It feels more like Vic 3 inspired the economics to me. I don't know if any of the other guys are here and can say if they agree or not. Do you still have PUs, vassals, tributary, or do they... There are still that you can make vassals and you can get PUs. PUs work in like a way once you get a PU. First you royal marriage, and then you basically start off as a defensive union. When one of them dies, the way I could be completely wrong on how you get to this point, because it's a little confusing the way it works. It's an international organization essentially. Once one of them dies, the biggest country in the union becomes the leading union of that union, and then you have to pass like 5 different laws before you can start annexing in the union, and that takes 40 years to pass those laws probably. And then you can see how long it takes to annex a nation. Is colonization a substantial part of the budget? Once you have discovered the tiles, it did not feel like it was expensive to colonize. As Denmark, I could only basically afford my economy to have 2 to 3 explorers out at the same time. But I could, on the other hand, afford to colonize, like... I don't know, I think it was about 6 to 10 different provinces. Do cities grow like in Vic 3? Yes, there is growth in the game. Oh. The map graphics, if you play 3D, is ugly as hell. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, that's honest opinion. It does not look good. I would advise to people to play on the 2D map, because that 2D map is actually gorgeous, and it runs better. Is colonialism worth it? I've never made it far enough to know if it's worth it. As I said earlier, playing on free speed while trying to actually pause and learn the game once in a while during India's took me 35 hours to get to like 1540 or something. Did they model getting... Never made it to India, so I can't answer that question. Instead of building up your homeland... You can just build up your homeland. I've been wondering if it is worth it, but the thing is, it is worth it because if you colonize, the way you have to... When you conquer a tile, you have to integrate the tile, right? Once you integrate the tile, you need to make sure that the pops in... not tile. Well, yeah, I guess... yeah. Once you've done that, you have to make sure once you've integrated it that the pops are accepted in the tiles. So that you can do that either by assimilating them to your own pops or doing it via accepting the pops, right? Sorry, I had to lock in there for a second to save the team, you know. I feel like the game has good foundations. Balance sounds like completely off. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know where the game will take it. I have fun in the game. The one thing I will say where the foundation is off is the start date and the daily ticks. That is my one like main criticism of the game. And I don't know if you can change the daily ticks or the hourly ticks. Do you expand like in Vic 3? So what do you? I don't know what that means. I will probably stream the game and we can talk about it on stream whenever it's there. We can go over a bunch of the things again. Obviously things could still change. There's 2 weeks remaining. I think we got reported like that they are still working on patches for the game, and there are some of the bugs that we encountered that already have been fixed allegedly. I say allegedly because some of the bugs should have been fixed before in a patch and they still keep going. Huge team player right now. Can we talk about this? Can we just focus on cities? Do they... what do you mean? Can you explain, Robert? What do you mean by cities do they expand like in Vic 3? What does that question mean? It's over. He's sitting over that. Graphically, I feel like they do, but it could be placebo. I actually don't know. I haven't been keeping an eye on that. I feel like they do, though. The hourly ticks just feel like they've been badly implemented. Okay, how do I explain this? It's actually very hard to explain. First of all, the hourly ticks makes the game go slower whenever you go down to hourly ticks because you're not ticking like you do in EU3 or EU4. Sorry, I went back to EU3, but all the way back to EU3. But also for combat, the way they designed combat, I'm pretty sure what they went for is they wanted combat to be realistic because medieval battles and battles back then didn't last fucking days. They lasted like hours sometimes, right? So that's what they went for. But the problem is, from a gameplay perspective, I want to see the fucking sick-ass battles, man. And a lot of the times, you don't see the fucking battles because they go so goddamn fast. You don't even see what's going on in there. Are there colonial/emerging cultures? Do you mean that such as like the US and Mexico? Because I've never made it that far, so I can't answer that question. And the people who say they've made it that far, I doubt they've actually played a full game, like, for real. Like, where they've gone into depth. A lot of them will probably have played on 5 speed. If you play a game for real and you min-max on 3 speed, that shit's gonna take you goddamn... Sit down, kid. What the fuck?! Can you dev out institutions? No. You can, that is literally not possible as far as I know. What you can do is you can increase your literacy to increase the gain of institutions. You can build certain buildings that will help specific institutions. You can build your cities in a specific way that will make an institution, give an institution a chance of spawning in you. Here they come. I can hear them around me. I'll reload. Oh! Oh! No! Don't do this to me. I'm holding this damn fucking fort down. Never mind. Is manual trade better than automated trade? I am sure if you could, it would be better. I'm sure if you actually played on 1 speed or 3 speed and you manually adjusted your trade once it ticks, which I think is every month, is my guess, it would be better. But I just don't think it is physically possible for a human being to manually adjust your trade to be optimized constantly while playing on 3 speed if you're not pausing and doing. No! How would you rate the learning curve for the new aspects? Does the tutorial cover the new areas that you fall? The tutorial does cover it. Again, I haven't played on the new patch, but as I mentioned, when you played the tutorial, I just gave up because it either hard locked or soft locked me in the tutorial. I literally could not continue in the tutorial. Because initially, the game seems very overwhelming, but that's mainly because of the very, very bad UI in the game. I think it's over for this point now. I do it. I think like it took me, like other people, the other guys in the Discord, obviously had an easier time than I did because I told them a lot about the game before I was allowed to tell you guys about the game and my experiences with the game. How do I explain this? I'm trying to explain to you what, again, it was just difficult because the UI a lot of the time doesn't make any sense, or at least I think they've also changed the UI from when I was playing it initially, but a lot of the UI and UX problems in the game contributed to me having a harder time learning the game. If the UI was better, I think the learning curve is probably one of the easiest for a Paradox game. Behind Release Imperator though. Like Release Imperator's learning curve was like you played the game for an hour, alright, I know how to play the game now. This is probably, I think after 5 hours or something, you've got a like, you know what you're doing kinda. Maybe 10 hours for some people. Like I have, again, I'll explain it with the way that I don't struggle with the AI anymore. At least not my Denmark gameplay. And that says a lot, right? But I also, at this point, have like 60 hours of the fucking game, so... Sort of it's answered already, but... U5 something you guys are gonna play or not? I think it'll be very situational, and it'll be sometimes we'll be doing it. Because the problem with EU5 is that it's such a long fucking game. And it's long and slow, and it's a lot of downtime while playing it as well. I do not think it is made for with multiplayer in mind. I think it is made for a grand single player experience. Out here being the medic, man. Oh, he died this time. We're at the point. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. What if I do this? Well, I gotta be able to hit the fucking enemy, but... Woo! That was terrible, I'll admit that. How bad is the HRE for Denmark? I have played 150 years, maybe more. I think almost 200 years within the HRE, and I have never dealt with the HRE as Denmark. I just didn't even... I don't care about the HRE as Denmark. In the current state of the game, the HRE is also kind of... It's bleak. Like, the AI has a hard time using the mechanics of the HRE. Thomas, how many, if you're still in chat, how much did the AI actually do in the HRE with you? Like, we gotta storm that damn point. Is this just gonna be a grenade fest now? They passed the golden bull, after that it's broken. So there you go. I can make it, I can, oh! I think I might be trolling by moving it like that. I don't have a way of spawning. We've gotta go. Knife out. I think it's bleak, guys. They killed us all. Get the fuck in the... I can't even kill him. I'm so bad at this game. Yeah, but the thing is, Thomas was the Emperor, right? And he couldn't get the AI to interact with him as the Emperor, right? Isn't that how it was? Like, it doesn't work at the moment. I know you have a top tier PC. Do you think EU5 can run on a toaster? I know some of the other content creators can run it, and they have a far worse PC than me. Because I just bought my PC this year. That's not a flex on them. That's just, or a dab on them or anything. It's just me saying that I bought a new PC this year, and they didn't. Or some of them didn't. And they still run the game. But I would advise if you have a bad PC to run it on the 2D map mode, because the 2D map mode works way better than the 3D map mode. Other people in the Discord, I'm pretty sure I'm one of the only people playing the fucking 3D map mode, because the 2D map mode also looks really good. I just like to look at my actual map. I wanna look at a 3D map in my strategy game, okay? I should probably design my gun. Like, when we are actually allowed to stream the game, and obviously things can change from when we're allowed to stream the game, right? Like, they're still patching the game and stuff like that. But I'll go over all the all the good things and all the bad things once we're allowed to stream the game and just showcase you what's going on. I will deadass do that. And I think a lot of the other guys want to join in on that as well, because we all have opinions and we'd like to share them. Yes, the 2D map looks better than the 3D map. Oh, Abra uses the 3D map. But the 2D map actually looks kind of gorgeous. Like, I will actually say they kind of cooked with the 2D map. It's almost at the point where we're theorizing that they made the 2D map, right? And they made the game with a 2D map in mind. Because it looks so fucking good compared to the 3D map. that at some point through development, some guy showed up, some top dog showed up in the office and said, wait, you guys only have a 2D map? You need to make a 3D map or something. That's what the theory is in our minds. You can't have a game without a 3D map in 2025. And then they made whatever this 3D map is.
Enemy forces have captured our position. Get ready to defend the sector.
I kept a spawn. He was in a different sector. Okay, this is my shit right here. How the fuck are you killing me? I'm in the building. Wait. What the f— did he just— no, it was a Bradley. I thought he just slid under me. So why not just use the 2D map then? I would say there's problems with terrain using the 2D map. Because sometimes it's hard to see what terrain you're in. That's my opinion. It could be other people disagree with that. And then there's the fact that I like to look at my cities evolve, and like I just like to look at 3D map in my. Holy shit! Is it up there? This is a rat place right here. Oh! No, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. I'm friendly. Friendly Inferno. I fucked up. I love the shotgun so much, man. It's so fucking funny. Are you more looking forward to the new Hoi DLC and Swimmy TFB patches or EU5? I don't know. I never look forward to a new Hoi 4 DLC, I'll be real, because it breaks our mod. We have to play for so goddamn long with desyncs and broken features in the mod. So that, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know about that one. I can't answer that question. What the fuck? Oh, fuck off, bro. You're reloading, aren't you? I killed the wrong guy. What the f— people are just on top of each other. Can't you pause updating the game? Normally we actually do that. We play on the old patch for a little bit. As a Danish, do you resent losing the Kalmar Union? I think I haven't realized if there's any ways of making the Kalmar Union really easily in the game yet. I haven't gotten any events for it, at least. I might be playing the game wrong, who knows. But it is kind of weird that they didn't do any historical about that, I'll be real. Holy shit. I witnessed I was able to do that. No, you can't do this to me. No! Oh, slide around the corner! No, I got stuck! We played with Santine on the MP stream of EU5? Probably not. I'll be real, of the MP streams. I think initially we will I think that initially we will try and do one closed MP session on stream when it releases out. If the multiplayer stability is still in the toilet, on release, you will probably not see more than a session or two, and then we'll probably be done with it. And then we'll have to wait for updates to see if we want to come back to it or not. Literally what ISP says. Like, it is not in a state right now, the multiplayer, where I am able to sit down and call it content on stream. It's too tedious. And maybe, I would say, if it's just a couple homies playing the game, you can deal with it. Like, right now, the campaign is being continued only by... Last night, it was only me, Swimmy, and Choking continuing the campaign. And we made it 10 years per hour. That was pretty good progress compared to the first day, where we were 15 people, and we made 30 years of progress in 8 hours. But that's because, again, the more people, the more chances of crashes and desyncs. Because you just add more people to the game, right? That's just how it's gonna be. How are you not dead from that? I have 21 kills, man. Holy shit. Shotgun's a beast. 10 years per hour is long, yeah, didn't expect it. That's with 3 people, I want to put that out there. And that's on mainly 3 speed. We did do 4 speed yesterday. That needs to be said. We did, because I was like, I'm bored of just sitting here. But once you go to war, it's literally impossible to not do 3 speed, in my opinion. Because things move so quickly. With things, cool mechanics they've actually added, like hiding in forests. Or is it navies that can hide in fjords as well? Like, shit like that is super cool. But it makes you, it forces you to run the game at a slower speed. Because if you run it on a high speed with those settings, you are gonna fucking die, bro. Like, an army will just come out of the forest and stack wipe you. Or a navy will come out. Before, like, while you blink, your navy will be gone. I knew I was gonna love defending in this urban setting with my shotgun, man. Not bad. I am being a little rat, though. Woo! You got Tutenberg by a random German miner, yeah. Oh, holy shit, I'm being revived. That's fucking crazy, bro. I respect that move by the medic. Can I get him back? It's over! I tried, bro. I tried helping, bro. No, the Nexon. The game lets you expand. It's really fucking easy to expand. But the problem is that you don't get any, or not the problem. As long as you can afford the new land you take. Because you won't make any money off that land for a long ass fucking time. You can blob as much as you want if you have money. And obviously you can deal with rebellions as well. You'd have to deal with rebellions, because the more unhappy pops you get that you don't accept and shit like that. For instance, Denmark has a thing where Swedes hate Danish people and Danish people hate Swedish people. So it's really hard to assimilate them and make them like you in your nation. bro. No, you don't get to shoot me. I'm friendly. Oh, he knew. I should have peeked the other corner. Yeah, that's the current meta right now. I don't like that, though. I like to see my name on the map. But the meta is to vassalize a bunch of people. Are there still aggressive expansion and coalitions? Yes. That is still in the game. It's called antagonism now. Cat came in to say hi. Oh my goodness! He had a shotgun as well.
Attention! Hostile attack confirmed on Alpha.
We need to defend the marked objective.
No. Not allowed, not allowed, not allowed. This is gross, man. I'm getting so many tags, man. Is there any particular feature you especially like, or is it just in general okayish but tedious? Any features I like? I'm trying to figure out like which feature where I'm like, this is cool. And I said I like. What was that I said? I said something earlier. There are some things where I'm like, this is really good. Like the armies being able to hide, navies being able to hide. That's a cool feature. Ow. It's just hard to remember. I'll be real. Where I'm like, because overall, I still think that. What's it called? EU4 will do the empire building better, at least at the moment, because it takes so long to get to the empire building in EU5. Again, everything comes back to the start date and the speed of the game. I could completely change my opinion if there was a start date of the EU4 start date. Everything could change. Yeah, well, your other guy died. But yeah, again, I would say the main factor for me when I personally buy a game is, do I have fun? Will I have fun in this game? Or like when I determine if this game was worth me buying it, right? It's like when you go to a movie, you're like, did I enjoy this movie, or did I just rather want to leave? I have fun in EU5, let me put it like that. I didn't have to play yesterday, but I did. I did play yesterday. I considered, should I boot up Battlefield and stream it? But I didn't. I kept playing EU5. So I had enough fun to not go play Battlefield. That's how I would determine it. But that's also my opinion with Vicky 3. I have enough fun in Vic 3. I can sit down, I can play Japan for the 100th time and just sit there and build up my country. I think that's fun. And that's why people say I have a mid-game and mid-tier game taste, right? And you could analyze from how you want with that. I can sit there and just stare at Denmark and build it up and have fun with it. But there might also, some people would say, this is fucking trash, bro. And they say that about my Japan games and Vic 3 as well, or whatever. Let me put it like this. I think, to me personally, the way I have played this game so far, it gives me a lot of the vibes that I get from Vic 3. Or, you know how you get a fix from something, like, you want to sometimes just go in and play a shooter game. It doesn't matter if it's Battlefield or Call of Duty, as long as it gives you the same fix for what you want. Like, you just want that, or like, you want something sweet after you've eaten something salty, right? Like, something like that. That's what it is. I want to play a grand strategy game where I do develop my nation a little bit. Vic 3 and EU5 do the same things for me. I don't know if any of them do. They probably, one of them does it better in one angle, and the other one does it better on the other angle. Like, that's how we would do it. You have to save scum in Vic 3, it's 2 RNG. Okay, let me introduce you to minus stability events in EU5. We are capping it. You just have to stay down.
Here's some ammo for you.
Like, I feel like there is nothing worse for some of these people than me turning the corner and just popping them in the face with a shotgun. I feel like some people are so angry at me when I play this game. Like, and I get off to this kind of thing, right? Like, I'll be kind of real here. I like pissing off people in video games. It's fun to me. Like, it's like literally just rage bait running around with a shotgun slaughtering people. It's like when I was doing Call of Duty Modern Warfare as well, when that one came out, like the 2019 one, and you could get like the extended barrel one or whatever it was. It was fucking funny, man. Like the one that had range cross map. Oh my god. This is the closest fun I've had to that. That's why I've also made the shotgun like this, by the way. Because it reminds me. The scope doesn't do anything on it. It makes it... You have to kill people to do that? I have been. Did you not see me getting like a 40 kills like last game? I was like fucking people up, man.
Our forces are hitting Alpha.
Explains why you shill Vic 3. The thing is, I wouldn't even say I shill Vic 3. I'm gonna shill Vic 3 as much as I'm gonna shill EU5. Which is say, I like the game. But, I like having fun. I have fun in the game. Having fun is shilling nowadays, I guess.
Objective Bravo neutralized.
They're coming in over here. Holy chungus!
Frag away! Taking the sector. Hostiles are retreating.
Holy shit, we just stormed that sector and it was all because of me.
Any remaining hostiles?
Anything positive said about a game is a shill. Yeah, I know. The word shill about gaming in the gaming industry gets like thrown around constantly in this. Same with the word slop gets thrown around constantly as well. Can you teach me how to play Vic 3? It's actually relatively simple. Oh my fucking god, bro. Somebody else pushed through the damn door. They're literally getting stuck in the door!
Tracking you outside the AO. Get back.
I'm not doing that.
Mounting their defensive final sector. All elements attack.
It's already the final sector? Bro, why?
Attack support needed on the marked objective. Target down!
He died. I was about to blast his ass.
Frag out!
Holy shit, that was a good grenade. What the f- It's over. Holy shit, I've just dominated this game, man. I wonder, has anyone... Nobody's typed anything about the shotgun, though. Like, it gets me so much off when people in the chat are like, oh my god, fucking shotgun, bruh.
Let's go!
It's time for me. Fucking blast these guys, man. Holy shit. No, that's not our medics. Do you like the 1337 start date? If not, what would be the better EU4 start date? I've been, again, for people who've been watching the fucking stream right now, you have clearly heard, I think I have voiced the thing that I have complained the most about is the start date.
We are targeting Alpha.
What the fuck? Like, the start date and the hourly ticks is the problem. Holy shit, what the fuck happened? Bum, 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 bum. Best player on the server. Who the fuck? Alright, who was it that said it was bad at the game? Who said it was bad at the game? Pack your shit, go home. Best player on the damn fucking server. Not even close. 7.8k fucking points. Literally the guy making us top squad. Look at that. Wait, we are top squad. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. MVP. Both top squad. Top of the fucking leaderboard. Sit down, kids. Learn to play. Playing against bots? So real and true, bro. I gotta get the damn fucking stream up one. I don't know how. This play. What the fuck's going on with the shotgun? Why is it so close to me? I don't like that. What? So is EU5 better than Victoria 3 was at launch?
Raz! Je vais te démonter, Rose!
That's his that's the
Je vais te punir! Et
That's-
tu vas le sentir passer, ma fille!
What the fuck's going? That's my reply. The angry French guy. I don't know where the reply button is. Is there a bigger scope I could put on? Thermal scope. Now we're fucking talking, baby. Does this cost extra? It does cost extra. You know what? We're equipping a thermal scope on the shotgun. Can we get a silent? Oh! We're so fucking back, bro. I can't afford the silencer though. Hold on. Blue laser. Better hip firing? Hold on. And is not visible to enemies. Benefit only active when the laser is turned on. But it is visible to the enemy. We don't need this. We don't need the blue laser. Holy shit, you can make this disgusting, man. How much does the silencer do? This is beautiful. We need the silencer on it. Hold on. I gotta make this thing disgusting, gentlemen. It's a very big thing here. This is gonna save some points for us. It gives it less control. I don't care about that. That's beautiful. What about, can we afford it now? We have 15 points. We gotta shave some points off here. What do we shave off? Do we take the thermal off then? If we go back to the iron side, I think we can equip it. Yes. That is a weapon right there, gentlemen. And we can still put this on. Oh, this is a 5x scope. I just think this looks better. This is better. Level 18 shotgun. Where do you... Oh. I know the thermal scope would be good in CQC. But this is beautiful right there. Anything we could do... Hang on, it's been a while since I modified any of the guns, guys. You gotta give me like a little break. I'm also playing Battlefield at the same time. What the fuck's the converter? Any ammo? Penetration. I feel like that's like a specific grip you want. More control, less mobility. Flip that on, I guess. Wait, was there a different one? Stubby. More mobility. Nah. Did this one do anything to... Nope. Right accessory, that's a light. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit of... Oh, we lost him while I was doing that, I guess. Is there a Defender of Faith? I actually have no idea. I'll be completely real. How do they win that quickly? What? I'll assume you'll have done some MP. How is the stability so far? 61 desyncs in 6 hours. So about a desync every 8 minutes. Not counting crashes on top of that. Nah, next time I will talk about it because there's one point where we completely break down because of desync so goddamn much. So, but that's enough of we want here, right? Nah, we don't want this. We'll just keep the M4 the way it is right now, and we'll go with the shotgun. I just wanna. That's not a real silencer. I want that Call of Duty silencer where you can't hear it at all. Where it just carry finger the 46. Can you piss bomb? Let me back up. Let me back up. Let me back up. Let me back up. Oh. I do not believe you can piss bomb. I do not believe piss bombing is an option. That's in a 15-man lobby, yeah. In our lobby, I don't know if I deleted my desync folder from last night when we played for 3 hours, but otherwise I could go check that for you right now. When I die, hang on. Let me just boot up my folder here and have a look. I did delete before we went in, or maybe I deleted afterwards. Just gonna make sure it's not on stream at the same time, you know. Okay, whoops. Just drag the game instead of dragging Streamlabs. I want to show my documents folders, guys. Give me a second now. EU5, out of syncs. Last night, from 1 a.m. to 3:30 a.m., we desynced 15 times. And that was with 3 players. There was also a point where Swimmy started hosting, so I should not have all of the desyncs. There should be more, a couple more, because he hosted for a little bit. Because I think I crashed at one point, so I couldn't save the game, so he rehosted.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
And that was with 3 people, to be fair. But yeah, the desync count will obviously go up the more people you are. Because there's more people playing the game. Same with crash counter, right? Like, the more computers running the game, the more chances of crashing. Cleared. They just needed me with the shotgun on the point, bro. And then we're in. Are there better systems in place to prevent the player from being an unstoppable force for 100 years? Oh yeah, that's
We have secured Alpha.
What the fuck's going on? Help!
Support needed on the marked objective.
What's happening? Why are we shooting here? What are we doing? What the fuck's going on? I'm gonna die crossing the road here. Everybody knew it! So you've recently brought a drone and have been practicing? No, that has never happened. I don't think that's something you should joke about with the current situation. Oh! We're on point, gentlemen.
Drone frag!
How the? Okay, my cat got very angry at me. I'm not supposed to slap the desk. She's not very calm about it.
Attack successful. We've taken the enemy sector.
ISP, we don't know if it's the... Well, I guess technically it is the release build, but there might be hot fixes. It will be counted as hot fixes, right? Because we can still play our... We should still be able to play our saves, even if they patch the game. So that is the build. I don't know how you define a build and a patch, if they're different definitions. But as I said, in my experiences, the AI is very easy to overcome. Obviously, like, I'm not playing the smallest nation on the planet. Denmark actually has a decent-sized population at the start, and I think they have a specific law as well that gives them, and tech that gives them more levies than other people. So you can raise a shit ton of levies, which means that you can go to war without money, really. Because levies don't require money. You just kind of take them from the field, right? And just give them a weapon, a pitchfork. Go to war. So as long as you have a big population, you can still go to war. Again, I am curious of how... Again, all of our experiences so far, I'm pretty sure me and ISP's experiences don't go past, like, where we've actually played the game, like, actively played the game, past 1550. Because it takes so long to get there, and we just haven't had time to get there yet. So we can't give you any experiences or data on, I guess, past mid-game, if you can even say that. So there is no info from us on that, like how the game handles late game. Oh, it's over. I tried to revive that guy and I died.
You're a lifesaver.
No! Well, you won't be able to eat all the AI before this, but, like, in our game, right now, Peef essentially made it to a point where nobody's a threat to him anymore. At least not near him. Like, he was playing France, and by, I think it was 1410, he had basically assembled all of modern-day France. Except Provence. I hope these people are angry at me.
Be advised, Citrix of losses coming in. Watch your back. Hit! Tank destroyed!
We now hold Alpha.
Let me down! We can make it to the objective, I believe. No! We're also kind of reaching the point where I'm gonna stop yapping, but And I'm playing Battlefield. There'll be more Battlefield later. I'll probably be more gameplay focused, even though I am trying to gameplay focus now. Because again, I will point this out. A lot of people will say this is a bad game right here, but I'm having fun. Okay? That right there is fun. That is fun to me. That was fun. The funometer just went up. Funometer up again. Funometer even further up. God, sometimes I am so bad with a shotgun. We gotta make it in there and kill them. No! I should have just kept running. People say this. There are some... Okay, maybe it's not bad, but it's a slop game, right? But I still find it fun.
Attack successful. We've taken the enemy sector.
22 kills, man. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. That was bad, gentlemen. I don't wanna say anything, but that was pretty bad. Pretty abysmal. Oh, oh. Where am I going? Why are you over there? Yeah, I have fun in... I would say I have fun in EA FC as well. And it's a bad game. It is objectively a bad game. But can I play it and have fun? Yes. I can also play it and not have fun. Oh. Morse code them. What games do you play besides that isn't a strategy game? RuneScape. At the moment, that's a little bit on hold because I had to like play a shit ton of U5 to get the video out, and CK3 as well to get a video out for that as well. Both dropping. I'm not entirely sure yet, but whatever. Soon. Soon, TM. So that's why there's been less streams last week as well, because it was just the last 2 weeks. It's just been busy because we got thrown like multiple games at us, and they're like, you need to get this out soon. And then we'll probably, I have no idea when, but I'm also guessing we'll probably get thrown the Hoi DLC at us soon, but we don't have access to it at the moment. But it'll probably be soon. That's my guess.
Enemy sniper confirmed in your area.
I hope, you know, in the Hoi 4, in the dev diary, there's they released like the images of it looked like floating dry docks or floating harbors for ships. So hopefully ships can repair at sea, because that would be the most based thing if it's in the game. By the way, I am so looking forward to that. The US actually had those during the war. It would be so unbelievably based for naval combat to have floating dry docks as a unit. And also just imagine the amount of like memes when people are like, oh baby, can I dock in you? I need to dock my BB inside of you. Oh baby. docking it with the homies, man. Oh, no! First the piss thing, now this. You guys are literally... You're so uncomfortable with your sexuality, man. Sorry to say it. It is what it is, chat. Getting that damn fucking point. Oh my god, we're about to get ass blasted. And I fucking know. It was in a different way. I thought there were going to be about 1 billion enemies coming around the corner, but it's just a fucking leopard tank blowing my balls off. I'm dying. Help me. How well does EU5 run on this system? Again, I will be repeating myself because people come in here and they ask me the questions. EU5 runs most of the time well, but sometimes I just get frame drops. I will say on autosaves, it chugs the game down a little worse than Hoi 4 does to my computer. And on, what's it called? What's the other thing? Sometimes on monthly ticks, you'll have weird lag as well. The fuck? He just put up the ladder in front of me.
Let's go.
Stop. Please don't. I can't get that guy. It's death if I go over there. Would you say I'm being a rat right now with what I'm doing? I need to know. Oh, you can't keep reviving that motherfucker! Die! I just saw him dragging his feet away right there, man.
Enemy forces are evacuating the area. The sector is ours.
It's over. Stop, 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 stop. No! I should have just not... I should have kept staying there. This little bastard. Oh, we're back. Never mind. I did the right thing. He got me.
Thanks, soldier.
Good lord, what a cursed weapon. It is meant to be like this, man. This weapon was created in Modern Warfare 1 2019. And it has never left me since.
We're losing soldiers. Stay sharp.
Oh!
Support needed on the marked objective.
Nasa the tiefling, are you talking about Bokoen? Like the Christmas cake? See, if you go this way, by the way, on this map, the snipers can't shoot you. It's too steep of a climb. And you can even like go a little outside. So, oh god, no, not here. You can go outside if you get it in the right spot, but chunks. Oh, it's a little dangerous though. The run we make it. Problem is the enemy spawns over here. Oh no. No, 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 no. I didn't mean that! Oh. No! What countries did you play in EU5? I have only played Denmark so far. And then Holland in the tutorial of the economics and the Ottomans in the tutorial of the conquest one. Because the Ottomans are the best to do conquest with, in my opinion, from what I could, from what I've seen at least. Oh, there was a guy there! I thought I saw him. Like, the video you will get from me will be Denmark. And my main purpose in that game is to culture convert and assimilate every population in my country. Every single person living in Denmark will be Danish. I am removing the Swedish culture from my provinces, removing the German culture. They are being educated to be Danish citizens.
Get outside the combat area.
It's over.
Return ASAP.
We're in, gentlemen. Come on, come on. No! He actually came on. Oh. Why are you typing Robinson? Kulturkampf. Excuse me?
Losses.
Oh, we were so close to getting in there, man. People just need to get their balls scratching, get off scratching their balls and get in there, man. Oh. That's a landmine. It might be over. There's a guy around the corner. Boom, 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 boom. Holy shit, man! Again, it's the one thing I would always say I was good at. It was shooter games, and then it was FIFA. FIFA, I'm falling off a little, but I'm still good at it. But these games, man, I like it. I'm not abra good, but I'm better than everyone else on the damn server. Maybe Jack can compete with me a little bit if he has a good day, you know. I mean, what Thomas is typing is right, because in EU4 the economy system is just build building, make money. There is no way of making a net loss. There is a way of making a net loss in EU5. Like, you can subsidize buildings in EU5, you can change production methods, which is why I say it reminds me so much of Vic 3, right? Like, Jax plays games? Yeah, he does. He was just in chat like a second ago. I will say I will have to end now. I don't even know if I have time to play this match, because I will have to end and cook dinner soon, and then edit a video for Braun, and then maybe probably we'll be back with Battlefield later today, like with the boys. I don't know if Jack's better than me, but I'll concede Abra. Jack on a good day is better than me. Just like I can be better than Jack on a good day. I think me and Jack are more equal. Abra is built different. Abra on a bad day, I'll be, and I have a good day, I'll be better than him. Stop using the shotgun, you snake. Bro, have you seen this specimen I've created? I hope it makes people angry. How the fuck was that not a kill, bro? How was that a kill? I just like spun around and killed. That was part of the aim community right there, chat. No, the slugs are not the same. The slugs are worse. I have slugs. It's also about the look of the shotgun. When people see this shotgun, they get angry. When they see the scope, the silencer, they get pissed off at me. That's what I'm going for. This guy's gonna come around the corner. No, he's not, apparently. Oh, I forgot that you have to do things to this. We're playing this game, right? What the fuck, team? You tried a tabletop tavern demo? Nope, I have not. Maybe I should, Yanni. Thank you as well for the 56. Look, bro, I'm holding my angle. I'm holding the door. What are the other guys doing? Jerking off in the corner?
We've set charges on Bravo.
No!
Our explosives on Bravo have been disarmed.
This is a 16v16 mode, so there's a lot less people, but... Oh, did you get me like that, huh? Oh, he did get me like that, though. Maybe that guy will get me. It's too late. I don't think you should get me, buddy. It's okay. I respect you.
Our numbers have taken a hit.
He died as well. Wait, is that a medic? He's a medic. No! Where's your defibs? I thought he was a medic. Your mom's happening, Jack. See? I learned from the U.S. press secretary.
Stay with me! Enemy hit! Let's move!
Oh. I do not listen to Ballbeat. I think it's some of the most generic stuff there is out there. I'm not a big fan of it. And I'm so pissed off that it's constantly getting played when you're out in town. Well, not constantly. Sometimes it gets played. And everybody's like, fight it!
Our explosives on objective Alpha have been disarmed.
Our forces are running low. Don't be easy targets.
It is rock slop, but so is AC/DC, and I like AC/DC, so I can't like deny that I like rock slop. Yeah, that guy should have been faster.
Alright, we've armed explosives on Alpha.
No! I thought it was $70, Pika Man.
We destroyed objective Bravo.
We got it, gentlemen.
Medic!
That's a...
Move to attack the marked objective.
What the fuck? They all came out of the same building!
We've taken the sector.
It is not looking good though, gentlemen. Oh no, we did take the sector. We can keep moving. That was very close.
Wipe them out.
Got you down.
Thanks. Thank you.
Next sector is clear for attack. Target the objectives.
Isn't there a way up on the roof from over here? Oh, that's outside the map. You can't, don't go into those buildings. There's nothing in there. I say that from experience, by the way. You can use them a little bit. I guess if you blow up the fucking door. You use them to cover. No! Battle slop. Aren't the Danish fairly good at handball? We're the best at handball. At least when it comes to the men's handball, which is the GOATY contender of handball. But I don't actually watch handball, because handball fucking sucks ass. I watched handball once live in my life, and it felt like it was the dopamine sport. Like, you only watch it to get dopamine, because teams constantly go back and forth scoring, right? So it's like for people that... It's for Zoomers. It's a Zoomer sport that boomers watch. Because they can constantly get dopamine, because you constantly score goals and attack. And like, you constantly have to celebrate the goals being scored as well. So to me, it just means nothing when you score a goal if you score 40 goals a match. It's just too much. Like, football's way better. Like, when people are just near the goal, people stand up and like, whoa, that's crazy. Oh, holy shit, that was close. But in handball, it's like, I don't even want to get up when they score, bro. Then I have to get up like 40 times a match. Football's way better because you maybe get like, well, obviously some games are crazier than others, but on average you probably get like 2-3 goals per match or something. And it's fucking crazy, man. And even when they're close to goal, you're hyped. Because they're close to the goal. In handball, they're constantly close to the goal, so why am I going to be hyped about that? Holy shit, that was a good grenade, man. You gotta give me credit for that one.
We destroyed objective Bravo. Keep it going.
Soccer is boring though, bro. He doesn't know. It's actually based. I can't tell if I'm baiting people in here with the EU5 title right now and nobody's asking questions, or if there are actually people here watching the Battlefield gameplay. Or if it's because I haven't streamed in like forever and people are like, holy shit, we gotta check if he's dead or not. No, if I hit him, I could have had him. I could have had that guy. Had all my questions answered. Again, I think the main question to ask yourself when you buy a game is, or other people, when you want to ask them for recommendations on a game, is, have you had fun playing the game? And I will answer, I have had fun playing the game. Otherwise, I would not have 60 hours in the game. That is the best thing. I'm not going to answer whether or not I think it's a good or a bad game. Both a good and a bad game can be fun. Just remember that, chat. What the fuck, bro? Oh, he's on the roof.
Need a medic!
Any medics nearby? That guy's literally crawling over there to put it up. Maybe it's better to respawn and just roll on it. Roll up the roof like this guy. So we might have this one, gentlemen. That's a grenade. Sit down, kid. Think you can use a shotgun on me?
Attack successful. Taking enemy sector. Still tracking enemies inside the sector.
Yeah, he hit me with the fucking flame shotgun. How's the peace system? I think it reminds me of EU Force. Does that make sense? Was that guy called Übermansion? Hold on.
Next sector and secure the enemy position.
Where'd he go? He went over here. This... Okay, never mind. I swear he was called Übermansion. Maybe I'm just... No, Uberman Saxo. My brain's rotted out, man.
Move to attack a marked objective.
I mean, usually Orcus, the joke is that we put a potato in our mouth. Oh. It's crazy. There's some pretty big fucking drama on the Danish Twitch side of things right now, because there's a pretty big what's it called, battle against gambling streamers right now that stream like kick gambling and shit like that. Which is pretty funny to watch if you're Danish and read into the law of it. So that, I've been following that for a couple of days. It's actually pretty crazy. No! It's over. But yeah, they're taking that. I think that some people might actually have been reported to the government, because gambling on, like, the affiliate deals people have on those things are technically against the law, I think, potentially. I'm trying to get my head around it, and it's pretty goated what's going on right now. I'm the creator that's doing that, but... I'm in general good week for Twitch drama. Yeah, there's oh yeah, there was like the shit, like we've had, like, there's been so much shit going on. Well, not in this week. Maybe the Hassan like shock thing or whatever on his dog was like a few while ago. Like that's some of it I just can't avoid reading when I'm on Twitter, man. Like the shit that happened with that, the dog collar and the shock collar or whatever it is. Then you had the fucking, was it Emru that got assaulted at like TwitchCon or whatever? That's some shit going on.
Stay with me! I got you! Medic! I'm here!
Yeah, that's been a lot of weird shit going on Twitch lately, man.
Let's move!
Even when I'm yapping, I'm not that bad at the game. Like, I'm bad. I'm worse than when I'm not. What are you doing now? What the fuck? Oh, sit down, kid. No, 86! I'm actually I stood out of my chair there. I stood out of my chair for that one. I mean, it's easy to be like. I'll be real. There's a reason why like countries that have high development usually like foster people that are good at video games, right? Because they can afford computers at an earlier age, right? You have the luxury of being able to actually try and get good at a video game. That's how it is. You with any sport where you have to literally, you have to put effort into it, and have the ability to actually become good at something. That's why it's easy to get good at football, right? Because, like, as you see, like, with a lot of Brazilians people from South America, a lot of the people that end up just getting, like, fucking good at football are literally people who just, like, run around, like the average level of a person that's at football, like, how good they are at handling a ball and shit like that in the favela is probably, like, higher than a lot of people that have played it, like, that play football casually around our countries, man, like. That's what they do. Dark Winters in Denmark. What else are we gonna do? I've been playing fucking video games since I was like 7 years old. It's been like probably earlier than that. We're still at the top of the group in the group stage in the World Cup qualifiers, but it's kind of spicy because Scotland, we drew Scotland. Scotland's won every game as well. We just have a higher goal difference. So if we just keep going and we draw Scotland at the very minimum, we should get to the World Cup. Denmark inside job on Swedish team has fucked us. Yeah, that is the big joke here as well. That was an inside job from the Danish coach. And you literally have one of the best teams you've had in, I don't even know when. Like, you have a fucking, like, well, at least the strikers, like, the front of your team is fucking amazing. The forwards. Alright. Whatever, guys. That is going to be it for my Yapathon today. Spent 2 hours, 30 minutes yapping. About probably around like an hour and a half yapping about U5. If you are just showing up now and you're interested in questions, just run the board, honestly. I answered a bunch of questions and yapped about a bunch about game features, what I like, what I don't like, and just talked about the game in general, and what problems the game still has and what problems might get fixed, what might not get fixed, and yada yada. There'll probably be a Battlefield stream later. Yeah, that'll be it. I gotta leave and make dinner and then do some editing afterwards because I gotta get a Hoy video for Bokoen1. And yeah. Again, you are welcome to ask about questions about EU5 on other streams as well. I am allowed to talk about it. I am allowed to talk about everything regarding EU5. It's just, I think I'm not allowed to make like a direct review of the game, right? Like that's the rule that we've been given. So that's why I'm also refraining from saying, is it a good or a bad game? I'm not saying that. You can make your own opinions on what that is from what I've been saying. Or you can just wait and watch us play the game on release. So whatever. Alright. I'll see you boys for something later. If you don't show up for that, good night or good day or whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye.